deeper.
Okay.
So when Soviet Union collapsed, Ukraine, Russia, all these republics got separation.
Right.
And in Russia, it was President Yeltsin,
Yes.
very good friend of United States,
Okay.
with Bill Clinton. So they see like Russia now weak country, and they didn't help Russia. So Russia was poor,
Right.
and some manufacturers, oils, some stuff, just new owners, like oligarch, we call them.
Right.
They just, most of them, they did this business for them families, for themselves.
Right.
And you know, never in history, never, like socialist country go to capitalism country.
Right.
Never happened before.
Wow.
So people, new government, new like ministers, they try to do something with this economic of Russia, and many United States economic science,
Right.
moved to Russia, like advisors. But they also they advise, but just maybe good for some country with some experience of capitalism.
Oh, okay.
Russia was different.
Yeah.
So Russia, Ukraine, it's actually biggest economics of Soviet Union. And some territories before belongs to Russia got under Ukraine, like Crimea,
Right.
since 1954. Before it was belongs to Russia.
Right.
But in 1954, the government of Russia, Khrushchev, give this close to Ukraine. So whether if Ukrainian government will manage it. It was the right decision, I think. And Ukraine did a lot right there. So after Soviet Union collapsed, and Ukraine and Russia, they, not only them, all of those republics, they signed agreement like a union of independent countries, something like that.
Right.
And nobody was like doing like enemies, but some people, of course, always were thinking about like Ukraine should be complete separate country. Even before World War II, they fight with Polish because part of that Ukraine was under Poland.
Right.
And against Soviet Union because part of Ukraine used to be Republic of Soviet Union. So those people fight for free Ukraine, independent Ukraine. And in World War II time, they also tried they thought Germans give them a chance to be independent. No way. And maybe you heard name like Russians said Banderovцы. It means Bandera, it was the name of most radical Ukrainian nationalist.
Okay.
He was always fight for a Ukrainian independent country. But actually, he was weak but healthy. Small, short, like... but he was like a Lenin for Bolsheviks. So he was for independent Ukraine. And some people like this. Okay, so in Ukraine had nuclear rockets on them territory.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it was Soviet Union.
Right.
So end of like the 90s, United States, Great Britain, and Russia asked Ukraine to give back nuclear weapons
Really?
to Russia because under management, and they guarantee Ukraine territory and to be safe like that. And Ukraine did. And in 2000, one of Ukrainian president, it was some mess right there because they falsified election.
Okay.
So it happened like they call it Orange Revolution. So and another president was in Ukraine. His wife was American.
Right.
American citizen, but Ukrainian ethnic. So they wants to be separate more from Russia. They start do politic way like to be close to Europe and United States. After that and Putin, president of Russia, doesn't want that. Crisis happened in 2014, and Russia, because they got in Ukraine some crisis, political crisis.
Right.
Russia, under that, they had still have a naval base in Crimea.
Okay.
So they captured whole Ukraine, whole Crimea, and part of to Donbass region. It's like part of Ukraine, Lugansk, Donetsk. It's cities and the areas surround them. Those cities, they said we don't want to be in Ukraine. We want to be Russia. Why they said that? Because Russian guerrillas, like some like a KGB.
Right.
Agents, they moved there and they start fighting and involved the Russian army also. But Russian said, no, not our army, nothing like that. But tanks were there.
Right.
Yeah, and they shot civilian plane with passengers.
Really?
300 people died in 2014.
Wow.
The plane was going over Ukraine. They shot missiles. They thought it's a military plane.
I think I remember that.
Yeah. Like Netherlands to Malaysia.
Wow. Did they ever take credit for it or explain it, or what did they say?
No, Russia said it's not us. Ukraine said that everything on the satellite pictures, everything we can see it's Russians did, and actually radio talks was recorded.
Right.
So this it was conflict start 2014, 2015, but after that it stopped. They tried to make agreements, nothing works. And 2 years ago in February, Russia invaded to Ukraine. They call Nazis, like a Hitler.
Right.
It's absolutely wrong. Nazis now in Russia. How
Right.
they do it? Like absolutely like Germans did in the end of Doris. They invade to Austria, Czechoslovakia. Same shit like Putin
Wow.
done. Yeah. And Putin said, NATO, get out. But Russia itself, it's a still weak country. Not good industry. And not that many people like in Soviet Union. Soviet Union in that time, like 30 years ago, was 300 million people. Russia now 145 only.
Wow.
And you know, Putin made the biggest mistake to invade to Ukraine. And what's going on now? Now, Ukraine, of course, territory is so small, and they fight, but they cannot fight without weapons. And Russia's still bombing cities, bombing military bases, and Ukraine needs the weapon. And United States now, it's Congress, idiots, complete idiots. I'm United States citizen. I'm worried about this country.
Right.
And I see it. We fight through Ukraine with Russian Nazis.
Right.
We're supposed to help Ukraine because Ukrainian guys, they fighting for us. They kill, dying every day for Western world. We have to help.
Yeah.
Weapon, planes, tanks. The United States give them 31 tanks. Damn, they need 500.
Well, it seems pretty bad. I don't know what the solution is right now.
Solution only one. We have to win that war.
Yes.
And I'm really afraid the end of that war can be nuclear weapon.
Well, that's something I heard too, that Putin is
Putin
not a guy
crazy
that wants.
motherfucker.
He is, and he's not gonna take
He's
a
a
loss.
criminal. Yeah. War criminal. Unfortunately, that's what it is. But if we let him go, it's gonna be anyway.
They'll
happen.
just keep on spreading.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
Hitler did. He kept
Yeah.
on spreading, and we broke up the
Anyway, it will be
USSR.
war.
Yeah.
So we have to, like, you remember in 1991, the President Bush, older,
Yeah.
didn't finish Saddam.
No.
And after that, war happened again.
Well, that's because his son got elected and finished his dad's business.
Yeah, but Saddam did something also.
I thought Afghanistan was the one that did 9/11.
Yeah.
And instead of going into Afghanistan, we went into Iraq. I don't know if I trust the U.S. government, though, as far as, I don't know if they're telling me the truth. They said that they had WMDs, weapons of mass destruction, in Iraq. They went in there and they couldn't find anything.
Because it's nothing there.
Right.
It was just a decision of United States,
Military.
not exactly military, maybe see, intelligence
Yes.
agency, central.
I wonder how much the intelligence agencies work together with the people that build the bombs and the planes, though. That's what is confusing. Like, I don't know who's telling the truth. When they say, I just don't know who to believe. I believe you because you're a real person and you have a reason to care.
One more thing you don't know about me. I used to be military officer.
Okay.
Almost 20 years in
Wow.
Soviet Union military service.
Really?
And I was in military base when nuclear rockets,
Wow.
ballistic.
So for 40 years you were an
I'm
officer?
sorry I did that, but
Wow.
since 1977 I was in that military base.
Wow.
And I resigned in 1990.
And when did you come to the United States?
92. I was lucky. Soviet Union collapsed and Russia and Ukraine separated, because if I could be living in Russia, they not let me go.
Wow.
Because I was involved in such a secret places.
That's amazing.
But from Ukraine, who cares?
Right.
Russia.
So how were you able to come? Was it an asylum claim or through marriage? How did you get your citizenship?
My wife,
Uh-huh.
she has relatives here.
Good.
Yeah. Her father was here, brother, cousins, aunt, uncle. All people already died. Yeah.
So are you the oldest one in your family now, or do you have...
No. My parents still alive.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Over 90, both.
That's great.
Yeah.
Do they drink vodka?
No.
No? Oh, okay. When I worked at Arbot, I was amazed at how the young people and the old people could drink so much whiskey and vodka. Yeah, it was great. You're going all the secret ways. You know your way around.
No.
The map
No, I
does.
know, of course I
Yeah,
know.
but
I'm
the-
30 years
30.
cab driver here.
Wow.
But GPS.
And
in
it really
this time,
is helpful. The computers
Yeah,
know
it's
where the traffic is.
very good. Yeah, about traffic. Because I understand it's rush hour, can be traffic around here, but also easier.
Yeah. These are where the rich people live.
Yeah. Who is rich people now? How much money they supposed to have to be rich?
Well, I'm not sure.